Seda.
Hi guys, Lorena Macera. First of all, happy Father's Day, my love.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Cigars. Happy Mother's Day. Um, like
Happy
my
Father's Day to all of our friends, family, that follow us, that see us, that support us, and to once that carries pictures where his money used to be, and it was such a nice message. Uh, a lot of money, and but
yeah, a day like reminds me why and why I drive in Nicaragua a Kia 2700 flatbed little truck. It's a of three amazing kids, and one adopted, Apollo.
yeah, our four-legged dog. It's a beautiful um, June 21st. We're in soccer fever again. It um this only happens every 4 years, so of course I go bananas when the World Cup is happening, especially like in our time zone. Maybe I've been able to watch some of the games. We've been able to follow. It's great. So, well, again, happy Father's Day to you guys. Hope you're enjoying. Well, again, happy Father's Day to you guys. Hope you're enjoying it. And
And talking about my to send, please, please, I get it. I know, I know you love your doggy, your best veterinarian service, best food. I get it.
it's
How
100 degrees outside.
it's a
Just be careful at what time you and look our show black. Mind you, it's been super sunny. It's been beautiful, but it is 100 and it was probably 101 degrees yesterday, and a lot of people were walking. We saw about two or three people walking the dogs, concrete everywhere, and poor things were like walking so fast and
there's a
trying to
lady
jump
trying to train the dog
in the middle of the
to stay still before she says
yeah. So just be careful.
down the street. The dog is in the floor, and she's looking at it like, what's going on? Why he's doing? Another guy right here now coming in water. What dog was that? I don't know, a chantaduro. I don't know, something, some weird dogs that there's like twenty
It was
thousand
a
dollars.
pug. It was a It's the same way you get hot, the same way you just
Yeah, but you got to choose.
yeah, be careful with your fur babies. That's all we're saying about that. So anyway, been an amazing week. Kind of slow. A lot of people are traveling. A lot of people are out of great. Lots of learning. Um, learning the ropes and the behind the scenes of Tabanero. I am really grateful and I'm happy.
Well, share with people about your first our industry friend.
Ah, as you all know, which Colombia. That's what they call it. The other cities in Colombia, they call us Rolo. and my husband has always referred to me as La Rola. So we brought we came out with a new tobacco, Sweet Lips bundle by La Rola.
Let me
Don't get confused. La Rola has a hard punch. It's
and
a medium to full body cigar with a
tip
sweet tip because everybody needs a little sweet in their life.
bundle, and we have it in Ecuadorian Sungro wrapper. It's packaged in a bundle. It doesn't have a box yet because we want to get feedback from you guys. It's not priced as a a true premium cigars, but it is a premium cigar package in a bundle. We spend money doing a premium cigar with a sweet tip. It has hero, so you don't get it right away because it's well fermented. But when you're the 1/3 of the cigar, you feel your body pretty heavy. It has Esteli Ligero and then Jalapa Piso. So it has the sweet skies. It's not, it's, she wanted to do something like that, different. Um, we believe on premium cigars. Even though we are doing a sweet tip cigars that we call sweet lips on the Maceda, it is a premium cigar, a complex cigar, mild. In the middle of the in a sweet tip cigars, and we throw some sweetness for someone that is getting into it. I think me as a cigar smoker, it's interesting. Yes, it has a sweet tip, so you meet a lot. They can hold a good whiskey. Well, I think this will pair really good with your those that they put sweetness and for me they're really sweet. This is a cigar type of drink. It's a medium to full. Some of the Connecticut's, I don't know what happened, but body, full body. So what did the screen say? I can't read from there. The internet sucks. It will be a nice because we never have done such a small cigar, a robusto, so powerful, so powerful. So again, it's packaged as a bundle, but is a premium cigar, and because introductory pricing, we are putting it out there as a bundle pricing. So 20 cigars for $80. We only did 25 bundles of each, so probably will last a month and a half. So if you want to try something different to go with your sweet bourbons, whiskey, this is a good cigar. Again, it's premium tobacco. When this run out and we're ready to bring the sweet lips robustos, just like that, it's not going to be in a bundle. It's going to be in a box and probably 225, $230. So now is a good opportunity to try it a bundle price. It's already on the website. It's a product just for the website. We're not selling it right here in the store. We're not selling it as a single. I'm sorry, you can try it in a single. It's one of those things that you got to take big risk. Every time I take big risk, it happens to work out. So every time when I try to do things on the shallow waters, to stay safe, eh, eh, no. When I do things and I take big risks, I don't know who's up there. Many
You
people
do.
call him different names, but when the guy's watching and goes, "Wow, this guy is going crazy. Let's make it work." So go to the website and La Rola clips full. I'm telling you, you're not gonna regret if you are into full body cigars. This it would look like a cigarello on my 8 feet tall, gentle. He has such
Always been very protective. And if you already are a follower of his brand, of his cigars, then fine. But Bianco has always been very protective of his cigars and his brand and come up with actually. So he was the one who pretty much taught me, you gotta do something different, you gotta stand out. And I I wanted like that we're not targeting perhaps younger. This one came out to be under la rola. You get some other things that we're working on, but just um, to start with, you have this them online and just be other things that la rola may be bringing.
we be having de la rola production. We don't believe on doing flavor cigars with that you make bundles and probably add some flavor to the bundles just to see if people like flavor. But when we're ready to do the brand, it will be a true fine cigar with a little bit of flavor. That when you're smoking a cigar for quite some time, chance you have, I would like to try without the flavor. Of course, that cigar without the flavor is this brand. And it's simple. We're gonna use when we come up with a blend. And all right, let's go ahead now and add behave. Um, was originated to be without flavor because a lot of a lot of the product from Drew State they do an amazing allowing people lifestyle stuff. Sure, is some of those blends. When you're ready to smoke a cigar, they have this without flavor. Other cigars, they're not flavored, but I don't think it's the same blend. So I to it and premium cigar without flavor.
Thing about my better half here, he goes to bed with a question or two, or he wakes up, goes off, and
Also,
the answer is right there. Connected to the source pretty quick, and I am glad we finally found some common something collaborate my brand under his umbrella and bring something new for you guys to enjoy. So happy about that. What else do we
I
have?
just that well we're celebrating. We're celebrating because it's been since we restructured the business month and a half. We restructured the business a month and a half, and you still get people coming to the door and go, "Wow, no coffee, no coffee. Yeah, no coffee. I'm sorry.
Very small percentage now.
Yeah, yeah, very small percentage." But when it happened in the beginning, and someone would say, "Oh my God, no coffee." Everybody in here.
Down.
Did we?
Right.
Did I did the right thing because it was my responsibility as a leader to make the change. So did I did the right thing? Now when people come in and they go, "Oh, no more coffee," I stand up like a superhero and I go, "Yes, no more coffee," because I feel I proved that that was the right call. to close the coffee shop. The gentleman came in with his computer, sat down, and coffee? Yes, sir, no coffee. And then he went and sit down with the computer. And him, not in a bad way or anything. It was just I was just busy. I would just say, yes, sir, no, no, no more coffee. And then I came back, kind of apologetic. Sorry, we do have coffee. We do have coffee. I was thinking that he was a for cigar patrons. Oh, so I have to smoke a cigar? No, I only smoke cigars. I should told me that whenever I say there's no more coffee, the coffee shop is closed.
Libertad.
Leave it at that. Not coming for us.
But it's been great. I mean, we've had a lot of compliments about we did some, there wasn't really a change. Shares were there. He added more. I just, it's great. And it's people, the, the fact that they're overlooking the street, they're looking outside now. And I added some plants. So I know it's a lot more
It's
cleaner.
it's sitting my father, and I was in his living room trying to have a conversation with him, and then he was looking at the TV, looking at the TV, and I'm talking to him. And I said, "Dad, can we play some music on the TV? We can have a conversation." And because I'm thinking in here, there's nothing else to do. They engage on a good conversation. That's it. There's nothing else. I on purpose because when we were placing the TV, people were going, "Well, why don't you put it on that wall so people are sitting in here?" I said, "No, I will hide the TV somewhere in there." So when you hear, you get into the conversation, into the group therapy. So I was at my dad and I said, "Man, this really proved how well executed we did the store. This one and the next one and the next one and the next one is to socialize, to develop your people skills. That is something that AI technology is not going to be able to replace. Shaking someone's hand, having a conversation, looking into his eyes, giving full attention. AI is not going to replace that. So who learns to master that, it will have a prosper life and a life with purpose. So no TVs. Uh, rent reserving the space is becoming a thing. It's becoming a thing. I started as a crazy idea. I guess listen to my subconscious going, well, you always I hear when I'm out there, well, I would like to go somewhere, but the place is small and I'm not sure if when I get there's going to be space. Well, I made it available on our website to be able to reserve the space. And why I didn't do it free because everybody will be reserving all the time and not showing up. So it has a price. It has a price to reserve the space. When you come in, it will be reserved for you. And this week we have a book club. A book club came in with a four
It was for people.
four seats reserved, and they went over smoking cigars, drinking coffee on a book, and they said they're going to do it every month. We're creating the space. People can talk about the book in a really relaxed environment. So it's working. It's working. We have another reservation for Leave and Learn. We were at a cigar show yesterday, and there was a couple that just recently moved to Tampa. And I said, well, if you recently moved to Tampa and you are captivated already by the cigar industry, you have to go to JC Newman's and do the cigar tour so you feel you belong to this amazing town, to this amazing city. And Jason Newman does an excellent job sharing with you guys what the cigar industry it's used, how it started, what it's all about right here in Tampa, Florida. Because if you in Tampa, you have to know why we love to smoke cigars and why most of us we last at least 100 years. Cigars. So it was a great show, but I don't want to get into the show. Yes, because the show you're going to be talking about the show. So yes, the reservations are working. My wife add some green into the room, and it's amazing how just the view it changed your psychology. It's a little bit more at ease to look at the space and see that combination of leather, bricks, wood, and now green. It's amazing. Your mind flies, your mind dream. You know, look at the bicycle and going, why this guy put a bicycle on top of the lockers? What is that bicycle doing in there? Oh my God, it reminds me of my grandpa's bicycle. Oh wow, I wish I had a bicycle like that, but I can't ride because I'm
The
70 years old.
detail.
It's things to put your mind to dream,
Yeah.
to think, to reflect on life, to stop time. Oh, and by the way, we're gonna be able to stop time pretty soon. No, stop aging. Stop aging. That it for me is kind of like stopping time. Something else. I finally got my kid, my older kid, back home. It's no secrets that I told him when he was 19. Go ahead and try the world. You know, try that money making a spirit, become a millionaire. You know, do all that. Well, I guess that chasing money hasn't been really working. So, so he came back, and I said, "Okay, you back home? Beautiful. You got to be up at 5 a.m. and go to the gym with me, because you can take care of your insurance portfolio after 4 p.m. So you're gonna go to the gym, you're gonna go open the shop, and then you do your business in the afternoon, and then you tell me if around 8 p.m. when you used to get on the phone and be to 1 a.m. on your phone, let me know on Monday how that let me know how that goes on Monday.
Amazing kid. I've been into Bastian's life for going on 15 years, and I mean, the kid is amazing, and he's always like, yes, dad. He's a very um manageable kid. I'm not a kid anymore. I mean, the guy's 24, but he's always very. He listens to Yanko a lot, and we're like, listen, you need some structure, and that's the job of a parent. It never ends, not even when they turn 18. It's I remember when I was 18, my God, I'm still a child. And so our job. It's to guide them. We don't, he's very responsible. And I told Yanko, it's amazing that he's been out of the business for so long. But when push came to shove, and we had to all be here, hands on, when the change of personnel came, and it was just us and Steve and two other people that were fairly new. The kid knows so much about the business, even though he's been out of the business for the longest time. What, 5 years, 6 years?
Mhm.
Like it was like he never really left completely, and he can open, close the shop, and he knew a lot of the things that I had questions on, and he had questions on. We knew that they were there, but he was like, "Oh yeah, you do this here and you do this there," and so kid is really bright, and I'm so happy that he's back home. Uh, his siblings missed him a lot. So now he gets to share, and he's coming. Part of the reason too was he wanted to come with us to Nicaragua. It just made no sense to have two empty homes for, I don't know, 3, 4 months. So yeah, he's gonna be with us in Nicaragua as well. He's gonna learn some of the processes down there, and yeah, be
Expose
more
them to the big
exposed.
families.
Yeah.
Expose them to the
Oh yeah, that's another thing. We are um, becoming acquainted with a lot more people, and knowing the people behind the brand down there is so amazing. And they're, for the most part, we've only met amazing people, amazing individuals, and families that I feel like we have a lot to learn from. So, uh, on another topic, yesterday was our first cigar show. Me as the roller, and him as the host. We, as you all know, we spent
It's been a
some.
while. It's been a while since I had to do that.
I had been as a hostess, but we always brought a roller. And this time I was actually doing the wrapping of the cigars. As you know, I spent some time in Nicaragua at the Tista factory, and I was able to learn to roll bunching and wrapping the cigars because they do it in pairs. They don't do everything. Um, like not one person. They do it in pairs. So I had the show and I hadn't really practiced, but it was something that I was able to remember um, right then and there. It was a little windy because it was outside. It was outdoors by the pool deck, and but I felt great. A lot of people complimented the brand. He knows, of course, he knows so much about the history of Tampa in this in the cigar industry and all that. So he shared that. He's very passionate about that, and I was able to do the show. So there were a lot of people complimenting the brand and the show, and I felt great. So
You did really good. You did really good. I had to be pacing her because she was going fast. I said, hey, it's 2 hours, 30 cigars. You don't want to be finished. But no, no, by
I
7
paced
p.m.,
it.
she had another three.
And no, yeah, like 4 cigars to go, 4 or 5
Yeah.
cigars.
Yep.
I mean, because
And
you get to talk. He was telling me how a lot of the rollers he used to take to the shows, well, they
all
didn't
the
really
rollers.
they didn't speak English or spoke very little, and so they couldn't really communicate with the client. And so yesterday I'm like sharing about leaf and how you put it this way and how it has to be facing this way and why, and then the cigar and you cut it and you do this and then the cap, and so I was able to pace myself that way because I was able to share and talk to people. So it was a great experience. Am I
No,
putting you to sleep?
no, I'm having the Sweet Lip La Rola Ecuadorian wrapper. See where it is right now. And God, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I think wow.
It's got a punch. That roll
And
has
it
punch.
already has 2 months. It already has 2 months. It's not fresh. And it's kicking my behind. I
But yeah,
think I'm halfway. I probably stop. It is a full body. There's no medium to full. It is a full body. I can't wait for Keith to have a cigarello because it'll be a cigarello for him. And I want him to tell me. Yeah, it was funny because at one point, it wasn't that busy. And I said, let me go to the bathroom. And I go to the bathroom, and I finish, I'm washing my hands. And my subconscious is going, hurry up, you got to go back because if someone is talking to a roller, he doesn't understand. And then my other guy here on this shoulder said, oh, idiot, is your wife. She knows how to speak English. Let me slow down.
but it was great. It was I had a great time, and of course I talking to people is what I love. I'm a people person, so I enjoyed that a lot.
When we met, she said she wanted to be a dentist, high,
Well, I wanted to be a dentist.
a
I wanted to be
dentist.
in the medical field.
And
I
I said, I can't see how you're gonna be inside of four walls all day looking at teeth and not talking. You're a people's person. You
I've
would
been
go
in
crazy.
sales for my entire life, so my entire adult life.
When I went to Colombia, I realized why she wanted to be a dentist because there's a dentist every two corners and one in the middle of the block. Everybody in Colombia is a dentist. You see the guy brooming the street and he has braces. They're so cheap.
Yeah, it's very inexpensive. But anyways, what else do we have? I think that's all for today.
Yeah, because
We're gonna keep it
Father's Day.
short. It's Father's Day, so go and enjoy yourselves, your family, and be present. We always tell you this, and he's very,
Be
especially
aware
for
of the
him,
moment.
it's been really hard to train. He's always 10 steps ahead, and he's already planning not next week. He's already planning next month and next year, and so we always try to bring him down to earth. Enjoy today, enjoy this moment, be present, and so he's been able to balance that. So be present for your families, be there, enjoy your days. Happy Father's Day again. Be on the list. We're not doing it on the weekend of the 4th. We're doing it the following weekend. So be on the you here. We want to see you here. It will probably be our last Nicaragua, but that's gonna be an ongoing event, like I said. So we're gonna we're gonna keep it and hopefully it gets more momentum. And thank you guys for connecting, for watching us, for supporting us. Hope you enjoy. God bless you.
Thank you very much, and thank you for all those fathers who believe in the next generation, those who understand that the only man, the only man you allow to be better than you is your kid. Everybody else is competition. So, so you do understand, and think about it that once you become a father, that is basically your purpose in life to get the next generation ready for society. That's it. That's the only way we can have a beautiful country, we can have a beautiful world if we are responsible enough to understand that once you bring those kids, that's that's your job to get them ready as the next generation for society. Happy Sunday. My name is Janko Maceda. I am the founder of Tabanero Cigars, where we believe in the enjoyment of craftsmanship that allows you to stop time, reflect on life, and plan the future ahead.
I
Enseña un poquitico el para allá del lounge, ¿eh?
should I disconnect
No, aquí no, mira, bueno,
both?
uno primero lo apaga